Welcome back, everybody, to the Mario Kart 8 Retro Tracks Retrospective. This is part 3, and we're going to be finishing off the N64 courses. Finally. As, of course, I did them all in the wrong order and miscounted them. But hey, here we are. Track 4 of 4, we got Yoshi Valley. Sorry, it's not Yoshi's Valley. Gotta have the correct name for this. But anyway, unsurprisingly, as told from the mini-map, there are many different ways to go in this course. And this is the first of several. I don't think I was able to show all of them. I think there's 4 total. And I was able to show 3 here, obviously, because surprisingly there's 3 laps in this race. I don't know what Bowser was doing there, but man, he was bouncing all over the place. Although, you know, now that I actually took the longest route on the first lap here, that reminded me of some trivia that I just read that said, well, actually it says for Mario Kart 8 trivia. It says the long route may not seem worthwhile, but is the only route to have item boxes. I'm actually not 100% sure if that's true in this version. I didn't quite look it over that in that much detail when I was editing this video, but hey, you know, let's see. So now we're gonna head to the left here. We're gonna walk, well, get hit by these porcupines, unfortunately. Whoops, I appear to be going the wrong way. All right, that's okay. More porcupines here. Jeez, thankfully, there is a very large lack of those guys in the Mario Kart 8 version. What the? Oh, man. So that's like, you know, this game is really one of the... I think it's like pretty much the only version of the game where item boxes literally can trick you like that. Because otherwise, you know, they're, you know, different colors or like different shapes. Or like, or no, they have the one of them has the backwards... you know, question block, and it's like red. I think that's the Double Dash version, but anyway. So yeah. Luigi. Not Yoshi. Luigi got flattened there by the giant egg, and luckily we did not. Now we're going to take the super shortcut. Of course, this is the most difficult one. Oh, there's item boxes right there. Okay. So it is true for only the 8 version. Alright. But yeah, so that's the most difficult path to take. In fact, if you look at the mini-map, it's practically like thread thin by comparison to the rest of the road. But yeah, it is the fastest one, so it's worth it to actually get used to that. Hello. No, we're not. I don't think we're actually going to get squashed by the giant egg here. Particularly not on the last lap, when, you know, they start rubber banding really hard. Yeah, I think at the end here, I just sort of hit a mushroom, and then there's just like, there's no difference in the distance between me and Luigi. But yeah, and of course, how could I have forgotten? The entire race, everybody's a question mark. Even if you look at it on the left side in the top 4, or if you do the different HUD where everybody's on the edges of the screen. I thought that was really cool, you know, because they made it sort of maze-like, and then they made it so like you had no idea where everybody was. So that was really cool. Now we're heading on over to the Wii U remake, unsurprisingly. And here we are in glorious HD. How many times have I said that so far? Probably a number. Alright, but yeah, so Yoshi Valley in the N64 version is in the Special Cup. The second track in the Special Cup. Now this is the final race in the Leaf Cup, which is the second to last cup in the game. So, you know. Again, you know, I don't really feel like they based the tracks off of difficulty. I don't know, some of them just don't feel like as difficult, you know, even in the later cups. But anyway, here's the longer route in the Mario Kart 8 version, and it takes you straight to a barrel cannon, which blasts you actually over to where you would have gone if you took the shortest path. You know, I was just looking at the rest of the Leaf Cup, and I guess maybe, you know, it just feels like it's based off of how many hazards are on the road, probably. But it's just like, I don't know, Rainbow Road, you know, is the final retro course in Mario Kart 8. It doesn't feel like it's the most difficult out of the 16, but I don't know. It's just like they made it so like it was like impossible to fall off the track in the 64 version. It's pretty difficult to do that in the Mario Kart 8 version. I think there are some places that don't have guardrails. They just like can't. Oh yeah, that's right. Especially in the very beginning, because I remember sometimes I would drift. Like I would try to drift really, tight into the first turn, and then I fall off because that's how I roll. Anyway, there was no porcupines here in this particular portion of the track anymore, but there were some bats in video games, as I noticed, coming out of that, I don't know, it looked like a mine shaft almost. It looked really cool. Oh, hello. Yeah, I think, wasn't it enclosed in the 64 version? We just saw it, and I don't even remember. I'm so bad. But anyway, no, I did notice that when I took that... Oh, there's the bats. When I took that track just now... Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay, so apparently I went off and got myself hit by the giant egg to show that you don't actually get squashed by it like you do in the 64 version. I was just wondering why I did that, because I didn't actually show that in the 64 version myself. But now that I think about it, Luigi did it for me, so there you go. It's basically like when you get hit by lightning and then somebody runs you over, you get squashed just like that with a giant egg. Alright, so yeah, there's a right here, there's a turn that you can go to the right. And yeah, I think it's just slightly longer than that shortcut bridge path that I just took. Yeah, like I said, and I remember immediately when I first played this course, after I got the game, I remember being immediately disappointed that they didn't bring back the whole, question marks as to where everybody is thing. Like I said, I thought it was so cool in the 64 version. It was different. It was a first for this series, so, it was fun. And that's what we do here in this game, we have a lot of fun. But yeah, this track in particular it's just so amazing looking, by comparison to the 64 version. I know that sounds dumb, but it's, it's an amazing improvement, and again, they went with a little bit of the, creative freedom, once again. Anyway, here we go with the fancy side-by-side comparison. Here's the long pathway. Of course, there is no barrel cannon in the 64 version, if you couldn't tell. Then we got the shortest route. There we go. Around that corner, and then we go over to... oh, that's right. So there was there was one jump, 64 version. Mario Kart 8, there's like 2 stunt ramps or whatever. And then here's the giant egg. Oops. Just watching the 64 version again, man. Luigi was really trying to mess with me there. But yeah, this final pathway seems to... Yeah, it's... Actually, no, I think it's the same. It's just a lot longer in the Mario Kart 8 version, Again, they made everything much bigger and grander in Mario Kart 8, as they should, really. But anyway, now we move on to Mario Kart Super Circuit. And this, unfortunately, has only one non-DLC track. And yes, I counted this time. Nobody noticed the reset on the bottom there. And here we go with the classic... Well, this is the Evening Sky intro. I think there was 3 different versions of this, depending on how much of the game you completed. There's just when you first boot up the game and you don't really have much unlocked. There was a just a day, like a blue sky. And then there was the evening, and I'm pretty sure there was a night version once you unlocked everything. Not 100% sure. I never actually had this game myself, which is surprising, I suppose, to some people, maybe. But, yeah, no, I'm not super familiar with this game. So, again, and I remember even mentioning that in the Mario Kart Wii Retro Tracks Retrospective when I was wondering what, the Magic Koopa, or if it was Kamek, was doing, flying back and forth in Bowser's Castle 3. And, I think I got, a bunch of different answers that I still don't know. Anyway... So, of course, the first most glaring difference in this version is that there is surprisingly no anti-gravity U-turn near the beginning of the course. But, what the... Okay. Oh my god, I just got wrecked. That was so weird. It's just like, wait, did I just get a red shell and am I holding it behind me? Like, what was that? That was a little strange. But anyway, you know, I mean, I guess it was kind of funny because I'd never had this game because I was so into Super Mario Kart, so into Mario Kart 64. I didn't get this game, although, you know, I guess it's acceptable because I didn't actually have a Game Boy Advance until 2003. And of course, by then, the GBA SP was out, and I had to get that one because, you know, having a handheld system with a built-in backlight just blew my mind. And yes, I know the Game Gear had that function, but the Game Gear was pretty awful, and it was very expensive, and it took a lot of AA batteries. Oh, the Game Gear. Alright, so this track is exceptionally short. There's not really much to say about this course. It's just a generic circuit course with a boost pad at the end. There's nothing really... And, you know, that is pretty disappointing, though. You know, when you think about it, there's nothing really memorable about this course, except for the fact that it's called Mario Circuit, I guess. But I love how they brought back the Super Mario Kart-esque walls there, you know, the blue, red, green, yellow walls. Alright, and so now we're about to witness this once again in HD. And there goes the anti-gravity portion. Now, these things are actually lifted up. As I read the trivia here from the Mario Wiki, it says in the 8 version, in the preview, the U-turn is seen being lifted up into position by Ultra Hand, also known as Ultra Arm, carjacks. On the ground where the U-turn originally was, there are many brick blocks and used blocks. Now, I never actually noticed that because I'm not really paying attention to underneath of the track. But maybe we can see it now. Oh, okay, I think I kind of see it. It's like there was some walls. Looked like walls of brick blocks. Oh, maybe we can kind of see it here. Sort of. There's a bunch of dirt, though. And, you know, I did notice, though, when I was going around this turn here in the GBA version, there was an extra item block on the left side of the road. It's not actually here in this version. Now, of course, I had to knock over each of these traffic cones because those do not exist in the GBA version. Man, this is groundbreaking. Traffic cone additions. What will they think of next? Also, I think with those stacks of tires, like, you know, there's actually a surprising amount of this course that's actually destructible. You know, the traffic cones, and then there's some tires I think you can knock aside. I think the stack of tires you can also knock down. But, oh, somebody had a star. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. Probably with a star, you know, like a bullet bill, I guess, whatever. But yeah, no, I mean, this, you know, like I said, the GBA version just looks... Oh, yeah, there I go. I just bumped one of the tires. The GBA version is just so unremarkable, you know? It's just so unmemorable. This version makes it look so much better. You know, I mean, yeah, okay, sure, it's an HD, you know, it's a 1080p game console, as a console game as compared to, you know, it being a 2001 handheld game. But, no, I love what they did with this track, and I love what they did with the music. I think this song is really up there with, you know, like my favorite tracks from this game. Because, you know, I'm such a connoisseur of video game music. Hey, somebody knocked that traffic cone aside, and it wasn't me. I'm mad. But yeah, you know, I don't think I actually took this straight away in the GBA version. Oh no, I did on the second lap, so it was kind of inconvenient when I was doing the side-by-side thing. Which, of course, we will see in just a second. Here it is. Here's the differences in 13 years. Now, of course, we had to start off with the most glaring difference. The fact that there is a new anti-gravity portion of the track. And there's no boost pads, yeah, there's just coins. There's just like pockets of coins. And now, yeah, here, there's no traffic cones here, but again, there's just more coins where the traffic cones are in the 8 version. And then we got this boost pad here at the end. And then that's it, you know, just showing off the generic sprint at the end of the track, and that's it. Yeah, you know, like I said, not a really exciting course, but, you know, they did what they could with it, and I think that they did a pretty decent job with it. Then anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Join me in part 4, where I'll be doing the only 2 non-DLC GameCube tracks from Mario Kart 8. And yes, once again, I counted this time. See you all next time.